It's Saturday. The lens is there, isn't it? It's Saturday, the 18th of February 2023. I've come up to Berwick. I'm furious, and I just Berwick's such a fucking beautiful town. It's such a shithole at the same time. This is a shop that's closed. I came here to go to Sports Direct to cash in a DWP voucher for 50 quid for cold clothing for cold weather, and I can't do it. I had a credit note from them, which I can't explain. I'm so furious. I had a credit note from them from buying warm clothes that didn't fit. I took back. They wouldn't give me a refund. They gave me a credit note, and now the stuff that I took from them and put in my wallet, they're telling me is not a credit note. So basically, they've fucking stolen 30 quid from me, and the 50 quid voucher I've got from DWP is it's got to be used online because they don't do it in Berwick. And I just, as I was going down this high street, I don't get out very often. I just thought, the number of shops that are closed is obvious. Now, when I was involved with the Brown Bear here, there were 10 shops closed. I haven't bothered counting now, but this is not a shop. This is a shop here. That's a shop. This is the Brewer's Arms. Look at that window. Look at that entrance. Right. You can't get a full picture of it from here because it's such an amazing pub. Green King, Clueless. I had a viewing of it. a couple of weeks ago. It's a total mess. It's not fit to trade. That is Berwick's post office. It's shut. Right. Specsavers. We all need Specsavers. We all need Vision Express. There's a Vision Express here. The Graduate's Hair and Beauty doesn't look very functional to me. Glendale Paints, oh that's right. So that was Glendale Paints. Mr. C's Ice Cream. Berwickshire News. I'm going to cross over, I'll probably get run over. Berwickshire News. That was the Berwick Advertisers head office, and it's been boarded up, it's been closed up like that ever since I've been coming to Berwick in the last 10 years. It's a really prominent building. That's Golden Square there. That was a Vodafone shop or something like that. It wasn't Vodafone, it was one of them. Berwick-upon-Tweed Town Council, that was Pond and Mill. It's probably a tourist office now. The leadership in Berwick is all over the place. For some reason, it's beyond any normal fathoming. Decisions to keep investing in out-of-town retail centres. And this is what happens, right? This is Saturday. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 1:30. Look at it. This is a dead city centre. This store is now closed. New store is now at Loaning Meadows Retail Park. That's at the top of. You need a car to get there. That's obviously a closed shop. It's trading as a charity shop. Wayne Hemingway came here. He was paid to do a sort of triage of Berwick and find out how to get it working again. I could count these afterwards, I suppose. There's more than 10 shops here. It's a disgrace. There's no excuse for it. All these beautiful buildings. Used to be a thriving market here, blah blah blah. It's madness. I'm very angry. I can't believe the society is just so fucking fucked up. It's all because, basically, right, if you're on universal credit in Britain, you get something like 77 quid a week, roughly 10 quid a day, right? And you've got to prove that you're unable to work. You've got to prove all this stuff, which is fair enough in a sense, but you can't live on 77 quid a week. You cannot. It's not physically possible to unless you're starving, right? It's not complicated. And If you're a billionaire criminal, that's fine, you get tax breaks. You get celebrated. You can do whatever you like if you're a billionaire. If you're an ordinary person who just isn't lucky enough to have a well-paid job, and then loses their job, you're basically on a scrap heap. And this is a consequence of it all. Close. I can't be very coherent. I started at the Green King pub because I knew that was shut. I thought I'd walk up the street and just do that. I mean, you know, Berwick's an amazing place. It's a tragedy what's going on here. There's no excuse for it. It's just money's all in the wrong places. It's a beautiful city, beautiful town. It's got loads and loads going for it in terms of how it feels and all the rest of it. But why would you come here? There's nothing to do here. Greg's, Costa, Mountain Warehouse with loads of bird shit on it. It's constantly saying closing down for refit. Can you see that? Yeah, constantly saying closing down for refit. There's a Sports Direct down there, which is the course of my direct ire at the moment. There's an M&Co which is closing. George White, they're very busy here, George F. White, except no one's buying anything, you know. The pub on the high street should be turned into a brilliant, fantastic, welcoming place to go sit and enjoy yourself. The brown bear's down there. But yeah, just doing the brown bear, that nearly killed me. You can't change the world on your own, but then nobody's prepared to help me. Of course, I'm skimming over the reality. No one's prepared to help. But if you've got no resources, you can't actually mobilise anything. Oh my God, this is awful. It's like an analogy for everything to do with Berwick.